story tonight. Medical groups have different opinions on when it's safe to use organs from people who are actively infected or from those still recovering. Our ABC 10 News anchor Derek Stahl is going in depth to explain how long COVID is adding another dimension.
This is Heidi Ferrer before long COVID, before the well-known LA screenwriter of Dawson's Creek started getting painful COVID toes, then debilitating brain fog, then seizures.
She started to get these internal tremors at night that were very similar, as she said, to almost somebody inserting a cell phone in your chest and turning the vibration mode on randomly at any point in the night.
Husband Nick Guta says Heidi battled crippling symptoms for 13 months. In May, she took her own life. Guta wanted to donate his wife's body for research on long COVID, but she was a registered organ donor and just 50 years old. So the hospital went ahead and collected some of her organs for transplant.
I said to them, this is a bad idea. I don't approve of this. My wife would not want her organs put in anybody else, given how her body had been broken down.
Across the country, there's an evolving debate about when it's safe to use organs from COVID patients. Last year, a woman in Michigan died after getting COVID from a lung transplant. Since then, doctors have revamped the way they test donors for COVID, and they typically won't use organs from donors who actively test positive. But there are exceptions to that, and the nation's top organ transplant organizations have taken different stances.
In the beginning, it was, will we ever use organs from donors with past COVID-19? Then it became, how long do we have to wait to use these organs from donors with past COVID-19? And now it's really becoming, do we have to wait at all?
Dr. Olivia Cates specializes in infectious diseases affecting transplants at Johns Hopkins. She says the lungs of infected patients are generally considered too risky, but some hospitals will use other organs, like the kidneys or the liver, if the person doesn't have symptoms. But what about long COVID cases like Heidi's?
There's got to be something driving long COVID symptoms, and it's not clear what it is. There are so many people with long COVID with really debilitating symptoms that all the normal blood work comes back normal.
Julia Moore-Vogel studies long COVID at Scripps Research Institute and has the condition herself. With long COVID, some researchers theorize the virus might be hiding in reservoirs of the body we can't detect. But at the same time, 17 people die each day while waiting for an organ on a transplant list. And turning down donors with long COVID would turn down a lot of organs.
There are estimates that range between 10% to 30%, which puts us at many millions of people in the US and, probably approaching 100 million worldwide. I think as long as you tell them, this is the risk, this person had COVID-19, they were having ongoing symptoms, then they can make a decision.
Dr. Cates of Johns Hopkins says there are some uncertainties, but she thinks the risk of passing an infection from a long COVID donor to a recipient is low.
And when we do these transplants, the tissues are actually biopsied and examined directly to make sure that they're in good enough condition for transplant, which I think would do a pretty good job of catching any problems that we didn't want.
Heidi Ferrer's kidneys were given to 2 men in California. Her husband says he's still hoping to get an update on how those men are doing today.
I don't know if those men were informed of what my wife went through.
He says he supports donations from COVID survivors who have actually recovered, but he says people like his wife who have symptoms are different. Derek Stahl, ABC 10 News.
Here in San Diego, the Organ Network Life Sharing says they rigorously test their organs and follow national standards. And despite the challenges of the pandemic, their donations saved a record 424 lives last year.